What up, dudes? It's your boy Miguel Sanchez, and I'm here for you to take the house down. Welcome. It's Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. It is the final day of September, but it's still going on here today. So welcome to another big time episode of my favorite show of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 75 of Moshi Monsters Biography. So be prepared for what promises to be a good time episode, because we're going to take a look at the keeper of the Moshi Garden in this episode of Moshi Monsters Biography. Oh my gosh. Big time. Totally worth it. If you're ready, let's get started. Here we go. This is episode 75 once again, and this time we are taking a look at Cluekoo. So we're going to have so much fun with this Moshi Keeper, and we're going to see what's going to happen with him. So let's begin. For those who had not seen our last episode where it was a Moshi and it was Cleo out of the world, he said the link is on the top of the screen. You can click it right now, so you can go watch it anytime you want. But now, all's well that ends well. Actually, I say, all's well that starts well. So, let's get started with today's episode. Are you ready? Let's begin. So, who is Cluekoo? Cluekoo, also known as the Cluekoo, is a minor character in the Moshi Garden in Moshi Monsters. A tireless looker at how Moshis will react with certain seeds. They provided many hints in a way as to not entirely conceal the experimental nature of the Moshi Garden's functionality in the field of Moshling encapsulation. With the mainstream update of Moshi Monsters in July 2013, Cluekoo's job was rendered rather redundant, with what? The seed combination list, as it is dubbed, having surfaced. While such in-game functionality is no longer intact, Cluekoo's main job is still alive in fiction, such as in the character Encyclopedia, for one. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Looking at the stats, character name is Cluekoo, occupation flower advisor. He debuted in the Moshi Garden, and the relationship relationships include Humpla, who's the Moshi friend, and Scarecrow, which I'm going to talk about in future episodes if they have their own character pages. That is in the Moshi Monsters Wiki, which I'll leave a link to in the description below. So that's pretty much it. Moving over to the history and controversy. Cluekoo first debuted alongside the release of Moshi's on September 8th, 2008. Functionally, Cluekoo was rather invariable and timeless. At first, before the dawn of seed combinations becoming widespread over the internet, Cluekoo was a go-to source for capturing Moshlings. There was little ground on how to catch even the most common Moshlings at the time. In spite of such, Cluekoo was a very controversial figure in the midst of the community. While some players found the clues helpful, many would find the clues rather transparent or slightly cryptic or unfair, in the sense that the player could constantly plant the same seed they recommend without success. Oh my gosh. Number 2. Sorry about that, people. While Cluekoo's controversy was a big issue, they remained a pivotal part of the Moshi Garden until mid-July 2013, exactly unknown, when Cluekoo's clues were completely scrapped and wiped from the game, making Cluekoo completely silent. While Cluekoo was made speechless purely to make way for the in-game seed combinations, players would simply say Cuckoo lost their voice. And as it would emerge, even the developers, as shown by an email sent by Mikey themselves. Whoops! Looks like the Cluekoo has lost her voice because of some new features we're testing. Don't worry though, this problem has been flagged up to our developers, and they're going to look into it as soon as they can. While such email promised a parsing of such issue, no such fix was ever included. However, the above email confirms that Cluekoo's speechlessness was not a result of fiction or the like, but rather just a technical issue. As such, Cluekoo should still be treated as the observant they always were. That's everything. That's it for the history controversy. Now let's move over to the character Encyclopedia. Nothing gets past the beady eyes of the Cluekoo. Some monsters might say that the Cluekoo has a bit of a noisy beak, but if they want to catch those cute little Moshis, then they're going to need all the help they can get. With outstanding observation skills, the orange-feathered Cluekoo is the birdie for the job. How did your garden grow? The Cluekoo perches in a tree, watching which flowers the Moshlings like to nibble. All a monster needs is to work out the Cluekoo's clever clues and plant the perfect seed combinations to attract new pets. Moshling-tastic! Oh boy. Loyal lookout. Moshling catching is a full-time job, just as Buster Bubble Chops, who I already talked about on episode 54 of the series. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend you go watch it before you can come back and watch the remainder of this one. But busy monsters can't spend all day waiting in their gardens. The Cluekoo is every monster's BFF, or best birdie friend, or should I say BBF, I know, keeping watch or any moshling activity, while the monsters are free to play. shop and set out on super Moshi missions. Data file, location Martian guard often spotted, surveying the garden, listening carefully for movements, and likes gardening and cryptic crosswords. For the notes, feathers tied up out of eyes to ensure perfect vision. Tiny wings for garden patrol fights, and yellow claws, good for gripping branches. That's good enough. And Encyclopedia, even green thumbed monsters need a little help sometimes. So thankfully, there's the Cluekoo who lives in your Moshi garden. The Cluekoo watches everything that goes on when you're not there, and will tell you if any little Moshlings have stopped by for a nibble. That's all there is to it. And the official collectible figures guide, even green thumbed Moshlings need a little help sometimes. So thankfully, there's the Cluekoo who lives in your Moshlings garden. The Cluekoo watches everything that goes on when you're not there, and will tell you if any little Moshlings have been by for a nibble. That's pretty much it. That's repeat here. For the relationships, Pump. While their relationship is not particularly elaborate, the pair are not noted to chat. According to Humplum's CE bio, Humplum is always beside Cluekoo, as the two are both settled on the same tree. And then there's Scarecrow. Scarecrow could be noted as a colleague of Cluekoo's. Their job was to keep hungry Moshlings away from the flowers in the Moshi garden, while Cluekoo would note what had visited to the player. Much like Humplum, the two always retained a close proximity. That's pretty much it. And finally, for the design appearance, Cluekoo is an orange bird. Cluekoo is an orange cuckoo bird, hence their name, with small beady eyes and an oversized head. Though such should be considered as part of Moshi Monsters' distinct art style, Cluekoo has a small, plump body, which is always perched upon the tree to the far right of the Moshi garden, as well as what appears to be a green hair bobble, which encircles a small patch of hair that soldiers upward. So, yeah, that's it. And that's it for Cluekoo, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to the final answer ready for Cluekoo. Cluekoo is definitely a good character. I love so much observing the history of what it does. Keeping an eye out for any new Moshlings coming into the garden, but unfortunately, in 2013, Cluekoo's voice is officially gone. They're replacing with the C combinations. So that we're still seeing today. So that's all there is to it for the Cluekoo and for the Moshling combinations. But with that being said, I think Cluekoo is a very good character. And with that being said, I'm going to rate Cluekoo with a score of 7 out of 10. A good character, that's pretty much it. However, that's only my opinion. You can feel free to agree or disagree with it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. However, guys, that's the end of Cluekoo. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'll be back later with another new episode of Moshi Monsters Biography, because that's one video down. We still have 3 more to go before the end of the day. And then we have Samurai Curtain Origins to wrap up the day. So, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I'm Because Sanchez, you read yourself. And I'll be back with another new episode of Moshi Monsters Biography in just a little bit. We'll see you guys there. And we're back to the Moshlings next time. Episode 76 will be about Clump out of the Yeehaw set. The third one of the Yeehaw set. Alongside Bonnie and Cletus. So you definitely do not want to miss this. So we'll see you guys there. We'll see you in just a little bit for episode 76, where it's going to be a Clump. Until the time, because I'm Because Sanchez, reminding you to please leave a like, share this video with your friends, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also turn on notifications to not miss a new video. Please subscribe to the notification turn on to not miss another new video from me. It's on the road to 400 subscribers. Thank you all for tuning in today. You guys are the best. My name is Because Sanchez for Moshi Monsters Biography. Like, favorite, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Till then, God bless and happy gaming. Laters!